Hey, what's happening? Keith from Trigger Happy. Gonna take a look at an FMK that I've been waiting to get my hands on for quite some time. First things first, awesome case, really nice hard plastic case. Always dig that. FMK is a relatively new firearms company made in the People's Republic of California, ironically. We'll get to that in a minute. But they pretty much make this one gun and one gun only. This is the 9C1 Generation 2 model, so it is their second outing for this particular gun. Very nice gun. It's a polymer striker fired gun. A lot of markings that we'll take a look at here in a minute. But first impressions, it's relatively lightweight. It's got a really nice balance to it. I'm very happy with the way it feels in my hand. It's, it's easy to grip. In terms of the grip thickness, and I like the finger grooves here. Feels really nice. Comes with two 14-round double stack magazines. It does ship with 10 rounders for those states that aren't fortunate enough to have freedom like the rest of us. Sorry guys, you know who you are. Two mags right out of the box, always like that. Spare mags, big deal. Comes with extra sights, which is kind of interesting. Instead of adjusting for windage and elevation, you get 2 additional front sights and you get a total of 6 rear sights. So you can basically just swap those out, and they're pretty nice. 3-dot pattern, nothing special, but I like them. They're very serviceable, if you can see that there, and they work. Low profile, pretty easy to manipulate and move and pop out. I like that. As far as this gun, like I said, it's made in California, but this company in FMK is what you would call a very right-wing company, and most of us in the gun business are probably right along those lines as well. It's stamped proudly American. Every gun is stamped "Thank You Armed Forces" right here. They even have a Bill of Rights gun, which essentially has the entire Bill of Rights marked right into the slide, goes all the way around the top on both sides. It's beautiful. It's tough to get at this point in time, at this time of this review, so we just went for the all black. I believe they even have a pink version and an olive drab version as well. So nice gun. I like the I like the fact that they're definitely an American company, and they don't have any problem stating that. Even comes with kind of a collection of essays right here in the kit. It's a little book. It's called Red State Coalition. I read through most of it. It's pretty cool. These guys are on our side. I like that out of a firearms company. Some other gun companies don't like to get involved in politics, but guess what? The Second Amendment and gun ownership has become very political. It's nice to see a company take a stand. Back to the gun itself. Breaks down very similar to how a Glock would. Right here, if you're used to a Glock, you're going to break this down exactly the same. Essentially, the only safety, aside from the magazine safety, where it has to have a magazine inserted to fire, which can be disabled with a different trigger setup. Get to that also in a moment. But essentially the only safety out of the box other than that is the trigger safety. Again, similar to a Glock style. It is a double action trigger right out of the box. It's not bad. It's a little harder pull, but it's not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with it. Striker fired pistol. No big complaints there. They do have something called their FAT trigger system, or fast action trigger system, which again, you have to disable that magazine safety there. But different trigger setup if you want to go that route. Has an accessory rail up front. Just an overall really nice fit and finish to the gun. You'll find some more markings on the back, which says Freedom and Liberty right here. Also, there's a little button that essentially pops out if the gun's loaded. That's pretty cool. And I mentioned the Extractor is pretty beefy. I like that. Got kind of a tacky feel on the back of the grip. And, I find it has a better grip angle than a lot of guns. It really fits my hand nicely, and I like it a lot. No complaints there whatsoever. I dig the gun. all for a gun that retails under the $400 mark. You know, MSRP on this gun's $399, so you're going to find it under the $400 mark a lot of times. So no complaints there, especially, you know, 2 mags, that's always a plus. All these different sights, the way you can set it up, I dig it. Really like the gun. FMK, this is the 9C1 Generation 2. And check it out. I think you'll be very impressed like I was with the overall quality of this gun, and for the price, you can't go wrong. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Later.